Hey Journey, today we're looking at John chapter 8 verses 31 through 59, and what a great passage this is. It starts with Jesus addressing some Jewish believers who at least believed on him at some level, and he says, "If you hold to my teaching, you are really my disciples. Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." They answered him, "We are Abraham's descendants and have never been slaves of anyone. How can you say that we shall be set free?" Jesus replied, "I tell you the truth. Everyone who sins is a slave to sin." So Jesus makes this great point to these people who thought they were free, that no, you're not really free. You are actually slaves to sin. And when you think about it, all of us at one point in our lives became slaves to sin to some degree. And it reminds me of this story about wild pigs. Apparently you can catch wild pigs by feeding them free corn out in the forest where they live. You leave the corn out, you go away, the pigs come and eat the corn. The next day you build a fence by the corn. Now the pigs are kind of wary at first, but they really like the free corn, so they come and eat the corn and go away. Each day you add another wall of the fence until there's 4 walls with a gate in it. By this time, the pigs are so used to the free corn, they walk right into the gate, they eat the corn, then the person comes, shuts the door behind them, and you have the pigs. The pigs are now enslaved inside of this enclosure. Isn't that so like how Satan wants to trap us? He doesn't do it boldly and in a way that's like blatant and easy to see. No, he does it subtly. Think about it. No one thinks when they take their first drink, man, I really want to become an alcoholic. No, it happens subtly and over time. And it's that way with so many other things that Satan enslaves us with, whether it be drugs or pornography or a myriad of other things that he wants to entrap us with. Satan wants to enslave us. He wants to put us into bondage. But Jesus says right after this, "So if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed." Jesus came to give us freedom from bondage. He came to free us from the slavery of sin that Satan wants to entrap us with. And I love how at the end of this passage, we find out why Jesus has the power to free us from sin. It says, "Your father Abraham rejoiced at the thought of seeing my day. He saw it and was glad." This was Jesus speaking. And the Jews replied, "You are not yet 50 years old, and you have seen Abraham?" "I tell you the truth," Jesus answered, "before Abraham was born, I am." Jesus uses these incredible words, "I am." And that meant something to the Jews because they remembered back to Exodus 3:14, when God appeared to Moses, he said, "I am, tell the people, I am sent you." I am was a name for God. It was the name that he specifically gave himself to the Jewish people. So Jesus was saying to the Jewish people, I am more than a man. I am someone that is much more than that. In fact, I am the God-man. I am the great I am. That is powerful. It gives me chills sometimes when I read this passage. And the Jews knew exactly what they were saying. They picked up stones to stone him. But Jesus was trying to show them that he was the great I am. He was the one who came to free us from sin. He has the power and authority over sin to bring us freedom. So Journey, I encourage you today, walk in that freedom that you have being a believer in Jesus. And if you're enslaved in a sin, do everything you can to get freedom from that. Seek help from other believers. Seek help from the church, from our pastors. We want to help you. But get freedom from that sin because Jesus came to give us freedom. Have a great day, Journey.